A woman who has quickly taken control of the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, the WWE Women's World Champion, Io Sky.
Io's not happy with merely defeating your opponent. She wants to be the cause of their downward spiral.
Io was done waiting for her opportunity. Now she's slaying whoever crosses her path and taking all the accolades in the process.
One of the most dominant forces the women's division has ever seen. Rhea Ripley.
The Eradicator is here.
And her opponent, from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Friends have turned against her. Relationships in ashes.
Well, Rhea has risen from those ashes.
The ones who crossed her and anyone else in her way will feel her brutality.
Rhea's bad side is not where you want to be.
This is a woman who is capable of wrecking the entire locker room.
Rhea Ripley is ready for the nightmare to begin.
Rhea Ripley in the ring tonight, a very physical and driven superstar.
Betray Rhea Ripley or just get in her way and you are in for a world of hurt. To those who have earned it, Rhea is fiercely loyal. But once scorned, she will destroy you.
Yeah, you do not want to be on Ripley's bad side. That's a very painful lesson many superstars have had to learn the hard way.
But we can't ignore just how determined Io Sky is at all times. Determined to win, determined to take to the skies, and determined to simply be the best.
And you better have wings growing out of your back if you think you're going to be able to keep up with Io once she takes off.
Bang! Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal.
Sit down, powerbomb. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Love it or hate it, there's a certain toughness that's brought out in no DQ matches.
Yeah, no DQ matches can really test just how much a superstar can take. Sometimes it's even more than they expected. For certain superstars, it may unlock a new part of their personality. It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Oh! Has a weapon, but is wasting time. It seems like that slap might have had a little extra hostility behind it. And she quickly turned that around. Oh, my Lord!
Oh, tracking the kendo stick across the head.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Ooh, right to the midsection. Flapjack!
Face first.
It has been so exciting to watch this rivalry unfold. There's nothing these superstars want more than to defeat each other.
I don't think you can even call this a rivalry anymore. It's more like an all-out war.
It certainly goes well beyond anything we've seen before. Rhea Ripley!
Rhea with the riptide.
I think Ripley can end this.
2 count. It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
And Rhea Ripley stands strong, stands victorious.
The genius of the Sky may have been bested, but without a doubt, she'll come back even more dangerous than before.
A true submission expert, the Queen of Spades.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
This woman will tie her opponent up in knots.
You're right about that, Cole. Shayna Baszler is so confident in her abilities and her knowledge of this game.
Well, who can forget Baszler's incredibly dominant run as NXT Women's Champion?
Well, I'd just like to send my condolences to anybody whom Shayna Baszler sets her sights on.
One of the top names in women's independent wrestling, Zoe Stark.
Now looking to prove herself in WWE.
And her partner, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark, an incredibly physical superstar who loves to ratchet up the intensity.
Yeah, Zoe is a beast in the ring who doesn't hold back. She calls herself undeniable. Well, it's time to prove it.
I have every bit of confidence that she will.
Something wicked this way comes in the form of Fire and Dawn.
These Scottish enchantresses looking to create some dark magic.
Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, the Unholy Union.
Fire and Dawn, not a team you want to cross. Have no problem cursing the competition like actually casting curses.
Yeah, you know, Cole, I heard Saxton actually had a full head of hair before he met Alba and Isla.
Hey, I still do. A lot of it.
There's no telling what lengths these two will go to in order to win this match.
Yeah, you always have to keep your eyes on Alba Fire and Isla Dawn because these two are always looking for a sneak attack or a spell.
PFC, Pure Fusion Collective in action here tonight. A team that claims to be fighting for dominance, fighting for every opportunity that people tried to take away from them.
Yeah, there's definitely a chip on the shoulders of PFC, Michael. It's only made each member even more dangerous, which I didn't even think was possible.
Yeah, the way the members of PFC carry themselves, this is a team you absolutely have to watch your background.
And they'll be facing Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. The self-proclaimed unholy union surrounds their opponents like vultures so they can cloak them in sheets of darkness. Their lethal tandem offense leaves victims to wither away for all eternity.
Looking into their eyes is like entering the underworld, Corey. It's the dark forces that make Alba Fire and Isla Dawn such feared opponents. No one's safe.
Oh, what a knee!
Baszler being dismantled.
Baszler's bag of tricks maybe empty. Shayna there, keep it.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. Quick shoulder up.
Reverse the leverage and into a pin.
Countered into a new cover. She gets a quick kick out there.
Well, she thought she saw a chance to gain the fall, but obviously was mistaken.
And Shayna experiencing a bit more fight there than she may have expected coming into this match.
Way to avoid that.
Strong suplex. Tag made. Here we go.
Ooh.
Chop. Misses the target. What a shot.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
German suplex.
In off the tag.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Boom.
Oh, weakening the leg here.
She's got nowhere to go.
Oh, what a DDT.
She's got big plans. Brought down with a DDT. Ooh, hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles? Getting positioned on the top rope. Ooh.
Oh my God, all the way to the floor. She might need to regroup.
Yes, Fire's patented killer instinct was on display.
Alba shifts that to her favor.
What a chop.
A show of confidence from Alba.
Boom. Got the leg and
Elbow to the heart. Alba stringing together a stockpile of offense.
you're not going to find Alba showing any remorse.
Boot right to the throat. And there's the tag. Cobra clutch. Slam.
Ooh, well measured.
Oh my gosh, what impact. Oh, haven't seen this in a long time. The old air raid crash.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Look at this. Uh-oh. Zoe moves out of the way.
Oh, right to the spine.
Oh, low tackle.
Zoe wobbling, looking vulnerable.
That will keep Dawn at bay. Range down an elbow retaliation.
Back and forth, trading reversals.
Oh, right into a counter.
Brutal forearm. Kick to the body.
Oof. She tags her partner in.
We have to be nearing the end of this one.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
Just planting their foot on their opponent's jaw. That's just insulting. Boom.
Gonna be agonizing for the arm.
And she slides her back to the mat. Boom! Shayna Baszler's cover for the win.
Got it. What a tag match we just saw.
Here are your winners, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, the Unholy Union.
Alba Fire and Isla Dawn take home the win tonight.
These two looking like a force to be reckoned with in the women's tag team division.
One team ready to go, and here come their opponents. Very important match.
A blindside attack from this other duo. This could greatly affect the matchup we were scheduled to see.
Greatly affect the match? Are we even going to have a match after that attack?
It's a great question, Byron.
I mean, the opponents obviously still want to continue, but I'm not sure this team is in any condition to compete.
I agree with you, Saxton. I don't know if this is the wisest choice they can make.
Well, they're still insisting on going forward this matchup. I don't know if this is smart.
You know the old saying, if you're going to be done, you got to be tough.
Well, the attackers obviously were not supposed to be part of this match, and now this team has got their backs against the wall.
Buckle up, this one's going to be ugly.
Emotions running high in this highly anticipated match, but this is officially underway.
And you know what? I respect the decision to still go through with this match after an attack like that.
I'm not sure whether I think they're brave or foolish, but it does take guts. Oh, man. He gets out of the way. Oh, Sheamus saw him coming.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Sheamus setting up. Irish curse delivered. He's not done. Irish curse backbreaker.
Three massive Irish curse backbreakers. Over and over, making work of their opponent's back.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Oh.
Gets out of the way of that one.
But can he put it away? Raising the arm before one.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm. Bam! Boom, right across the small of the back.
Just ejected from the ring. Climbing up the corner. Flying. What?
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Spinebuster! He's been put through the ringer tonight.
Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag team match is commendable, but it might be time to tag out.
Irish Coast backbreaker.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Oh, taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Sheamus gets tagged in.
Ooh. Oh, ouch. He's making his move.
For the win.
Comes out on top in this tag team match.
Here are your winners. The team of the Celtic Warriors, Sheamus and Otis.
And so it's clever tricks and unorthodox tactics that win the day this time.
And I'm wondering if that attack earlier is going to have a lingering effect beyond just this match.
And here we go. Wasting little time. The brawl's underway.
So much bad blood between both these teams, not even waiting for the bell to ring.
This is awesome. Let these four fight.
This is pure chaos.
That attack before the bell doesn't seem to have diminished these superstars' eagerness to start this match.
You're right about that. You can see some very determined looks on the faces of these competitors as we get underway.
It takes real toughness to climb into the ring after taking a few hits. It shows how much this match means to everyone involved.
Well, I don't think that's a choice they should have had to have made in the first place. It's totally unfair. It could dramatically affect the final outcome of this contest.
Only time will tell.
Driven down with an elevated flatliner.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Bang! I don't know if Dominic can withstand much more of this.
Dominic needs to reassert himself back in this match.
Oof.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Double axe handle.
He's starting to feel the results of this pounding.
Carlito looked as brutal as ever on that exchange.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
An uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
What a barrage of stomps.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stomp someone like that.
Long fall and even harder impact.
Looks like they want to take things outside. No telling what they have in store now.
Ooh! And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
Caught with a lariat. Oh! Oh, what impact! Down with a suplex. Oh, ouch!
Just punishing the leg.
Carlito imposing a flurry of offense.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like Carlito.
Oh, my God.
Vicious backbreaker.
Front face lock applied. Snap swinging neck breaker.
He's struggling to stay in this thing.
And in these situations...
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Crossover. Breaks the hold. Their team is still in this one.
Big time clothesline. Good grief. This incredibly hostile rivalry has reached levels we don't often see around here.
This has been a defining journey for these superstars. They're not the same people they were when this thing started.
There's no telling where it will all end.
Carlito knows what he needs to end this.
Carlito with a front face lock applied, suplex position, escapes out the back door, but no!
Instead of a backstab, Dominic in crisis mode. Could that be enough?
For the win.
And that's it. Scores the win for the team.
Here are your winners. The team of Eric and Carlito.
Talk about a solid win. Everything went their way here.
Only because the opposition got softened up by that attack earlier. But you're right. Victory is theirs.
I can only imagine what it feels like to lose a match.
And now Jey Uso has something to say. The champ taking his own opportunity to make a statement.
Gotta say, always love hearing what the champ has to say.
Yeah, never a dull moment when he's got the mic.
He is headed straight to the ring, and with quite a bit on his mind.
I'm sure he disagrees on a few points that have been made here tonight.
And just like that, the offer is on the table.
The WWE Universe now waiting on the response.
And he's accepted the challenge. The champ's not backing down.
Stay tuned because we have history in the making in this one.